It's Sunday in Captain Dio's workshop, and I've decided I want to set my radiator correctly to the bike to make it look right. I have to have this little knob dealy off to the side to fill it up, and it will stick outside the bike, but it will look nice. What I have to do is, this is the cover right here, my stock cover, and when I put it on, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but I'll see if I can do this, kind of, if it'll work with me, you know, for once. Of course it may not. Oh, anyway, the everything is loose, but you can see how the radiator is in there sideways. Kind of, it's not, it just looks, it looks cheap. In America, what we call this is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse means you go out in the street, you want respect, you want other people to look at you and say, damn, that's nice work. They're going to laugh at you going, what a retard moron. So, I have to lift up on the spigot here to get it correctly lined up with the panel. You can see the problem I'm having. Now I figured out a perfect way to do this, which is going to take me a little bit of time. First of all, I'm using this material. This is insulation, 1 inch thick insulation from half inch? No, it's gotta be 1 inch. Anyway, this is from Home Depot. This stuff is great because you can cut it with a knife, a little knife right here, and you can mold it. And what I'm going to do is build a box. What I mean by a box is that I'm going to take this foam material, and it's cheap too. It's just perfect for what I want it for. This is the back of the old panel. I'm going to make a shelf all along the bottom here, right above these two fasten holes, and the pink stuff is going to come right over here and perfectly form. But it will also be a little extra wider, this piece right here, or deeper, I'm sorry, so that it will sit underneath the radiator right here. So the radiator will sit on a shelf, basically, and it will sit against this fastener piece, but it will be where I want it, and it also have the foam coming across here and to the other side, making a kind of an air dam. I'm going to do the same with the top and maybe the sides. I really don't care that much about the air dam part of it. What I care about is making a secure resting spot for the radiator so it stays in place and doesn't rattles all over to hell. It also has to line up, the radiator has to line up in the back here with my cutout. I don't want it sideways or up or down or, you know, looking retarded. If you're gonna go out on the street with a bike like this, and I'm sure you Hawaiians are all laughing at me, Captain Howley and his old man crazy bike in the mainland, but I want respect, and I want people to look at this and say, you know what, it may be a stupid little moped. That's what they say in America, because everybody drives these big 600 CBRRs. Everybody. But I want the job to be done right. So it's the middle of winter, it's cold out. I've got a couple of little heaters running. I got some good tunes with my old I don't know how old I was, 15-year-old Sony. You want to have good tunes when you're working on a bike. So first of all, I'm going to build the shelf and cut it, And you can cut this with a knife. You can cut this with a saw right here. It's simple. And this stuff comes in like 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch thick, and you buy a 4x8 sheet, and it's cheap, and it's nice and strong. Okay, it's waterproof. You can. The neat thing about this is I can put it underneath the radiator right here, and I can just punch holes in the bottom part and hold it. If I want to get more crazy with it, you take some 3M all-purpose glue, spray glue, and you can glue the whole thing together. And if it doesn't quite work right, you know, you can trim off right here. You can trim off a 1/16, a 32nd, a 1/4 inch. It's just a beautiful material to make an encasement with for these little experimental racing machines. Okay, this is Captain Dio, and we continue.